Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 142 of Britain's Hangout Hour. What's going on? I'm here with Michael Vadney. Is that right?
Vadney, yes. Most people butcher it pretty hard, so I think you did great.
A lot of people tell me that. I sometimes think they're doing that to make me feel better, but I'm glad to have you on my show today.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad to be here. It's weird being on the other side of the interview process, so
Yeah,
this is fresh water for me.
Yeah, I mean, I try to keep things more relaxed on this show, but glad to see it. You're here.
Definitely appreciate it.
But yeah, you also talk with mainly indie authors. I don't know if do you talk to other booktubers or?
I don't think I have yet. I've talked to other people who are indie authors who also happen to have a channel doing something. So
Okay.
I've talked to Adrian M. Gibson, who has
Oh
like
yeah.
SFF Addicts, and his co-host MJ Kuhn, hoping to get Greta Kelly soon. I've been talking to her for a while. We
I
just
always
need to
mix
figure
her
out
up with
a
ML
time
Wang.
together.
Isn't that her name? ML Wang.
Oh, Emma Wong, yeah.
Why'd I say Wang? God, I'm just not on it today.
I could be pronouncing it wrong. That's just how I've known it. You're talking about the author of Sword of Kaigan, Blood
Yeah.
Over Brighthaven. Yeah, she's phenomenal. I love her books. I have not interviewed her, though. That would be really cool. If you're watching the show, get to me.
um. Yeah. One of the reasons I got you on the show is because I'm trying to dip my toes more in this indie fantasy sci-fi sphere. So maybe you can help me out with that. But also,
Dude, it's a great community to get into.
also, just wanted to hang out. So how you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I've had a solid but stressful day. Working the day job, doing what I can with that, and just trying to make time for stuff like this. Like honestly, talking with the book community, whether it's like authors or booktubers or just other creators in this space, is like always really fun. It's definitely like a highlight of my week.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely enjoy doing it as well. I've been getting a lot more since I was doing a radio internship, which ended about a week ago now. So I'm
Oh,
like,
nice.
ooh, I can do more podcasts now. So yeah,
There you go.
I've been filling up the time doing podcasts.
Nice.
I
Are you still in college?
Yeah, I'm actually about to graduate, hopefully in December. So
Oh,
hopefully that works
nice.
out. Yeah.
Well, happy early congratulations. Is it broadcasting related?
Yes, it is. It's called professional
Okay.
media where I go, but yeah, it's journalism and broadcasting.
I have a broadcast communications degree. So
Excellent.
I
Yeah.
got you, man. I know what you're going through.
Yeah. No. Did you intern anywhere?
I did not. So I graduated at the University of Pittsburgh in 2014 with a broadcast communications degree. I did like a minor in writing because
Mm.
I just like it. I never thought I would ever do anything with it. And then I got out of college and I was like, okay, I may have chosen the wrong career path here because I didn't really want to work for news and I didn't really want to do advertising. So I bopped a bunch around to a lot of different careers and jobs. And eventually I ended up with what I do now, which is software engineering.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I worked at my college's newspaper for a while. Then I started
Oh,
working
that's
at this
awesome.
radio station, and I'm trying to get a job at this radio station now, but we'll see how that goes.
Hey, man, you're doing way better than I was doing back in college. Like I didn't do any of the internships and stuff.
I've been told that a couple times, and I'm like, are you sure? I don't know.
Well, plus like you doing this podcast is a huge dump of experience. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Like
no, I
put
remember.
this on your resume.
Yeah, no, I remember I was on because they would sometimes let me on the radio when like someone was gone, and
Nice.
yeah, it was really cool. And they're like, man, you're just so like so like cool when you're on, not like cool, but like you're so like relaxed. I'm just like, probably I've done a lot of podcasts, so that's probably why.
Yeah, you just recently had like your 500th episode, right?
Well, it's my 500th video that I've done, but
That's still
it happened to be a conversation with a friend of mine about.
that's still crazy. Like
Yeah, I know
500
it's
videos. That's dedication. That's experience. Definitely put that stuff on your resume. It's gonna help.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope it will. Hope it does. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
I
it's
know we're
been
getting a little off topic. Sorry.
no, it's I mean, it's fine. I try not to go to. I try to talk about whatever comes up. It's basically what I like to say. Though
Heard that?
it's kind of funny. There's some people. Did you ask me this as well? I don't remember, but there are people who
What's
go
up?
like, "Are there any specific topics you want to talk about?" And I'm like, "Well, not really. I mean, I can come up with some stuff though if you want. Like if you like the structure." And they're like, they'll either go,
Mm.
"Yeah," or "It doesn't really matter." So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I
Like,
I would definitely one of those people that asked you.
yeah, no. The other day I was talking to a guy named Gavin who is a 15-year-old kid, very impressive,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he talks to authors. Like he's talked to like Adrian Gibson. Like he briefly met Brandon Sanderson. He signed his book, but he's like interviewed authors and stuff. I'm like, damn, dude, like I wasn't doing that when I was 15.
Oh yeah,
So
he's killing it. Like
you keep
he
doing
knows
it,
where
man.
he wants to be and he's going for it. And I love seeing it. Um like I didn't really figure out that hey, I truly wanted to do this stuff until I hit my 30s. So seeing younger people go for it like early on, I'm like, yes, do it. Keep going. So like yourself, Gavin, Author Talk with Gavin is great. I love seeing all that stuff.
Yeah, no, it was kind of funny because a lot of people are like, "Oh man, you're so like well read for how young you are." And I'm like, "Well, I'm
Yeah.
24," so I'm like, I have to pay it forward for Gavin. I'm very impressed. I'll say that.
Yeah. He's an impressive kid.
Yeah, no, he's a really smart kid too. He's read a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, but you mainly
Yeah.
specialize in like indie stuff. I've seen you've interviewed people like JL Odom, and we were talking about that a little
Yeah.
bit before I got on here. And I'm like, I keep trying to wrangle her, but she's a slippery one.
She's a very busy woman. She has like a
No,
family.
I
She
know
has
she's
like all the
busy.
writing
It's
and
just
everything. But definitely keep talking to her. Keep reaching out to her. Eventually, I'm sure she'll make the time to be on the
and I'm
show,
like,
man.
we had a rapport. No, I'm kidding. She's a sweet lady.
Yeah, yeah, she was great. She was definitely one of my favorite guests on the show. She had such great, detailed answers to my questions. Like she really thought out what she was doing when she wrote that book.
Oh man, I've been thinking about because I've written a book. I should say I'm publishing it again, or I'm not publishing it. I'm editing it again. My dad and I are
Ooh.
looking over it because my dad's like, I'm gonna get involved. I'm like, all right, fine. So yeah, we were doing that before the show, and yeah, it's an interesting experience. I don't know what I'm
Nice.
gonna do with it
What?
after I'm done. Well, actually, I do know. I'm gonna change some scenes
Oh
because
yeah.
there's some stuff that the guy who edited the book before me and my dad looked at it is like,
Hmm.
maybe you could change these scenes, and I changed them. I'm like, no, I like these other scenes better, so I'm gonna change them back.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is gonna be a pain in the
Well,
ass,
you
but
could always look at it in that moment and just figure out like what was it about those scenes that he was griping about, not necessarily like
yeah,
the actions that happen, but like the feeling the reader gets in that moment, and just try to hone in on that.
yeah, no, it's yeah, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do though once I do that, but it's part of the
Yeah,
process, right?
that's true. That's cool though. Like, how long have you been working on this book?
I wrote it in 2023. It's kind of sad I haven't like finished it up yet, but like
Dude,
I
you're
sent
doing
it off
great.
to a
Like,
friend of my friend. His name's Josh. He edits stuff. He's a freelance editor, so I sent him off. He sent me a lot of cool stuff back. Then my dad was
nice.
like, "Oh, well, there's still misspellings. Let me look at it." And I'm like, "All right, fine."
You're like,
And
Dad, there's different kinds of editing.
yeah, I know. I tried to explain it to him, but he's not having it.
He's trying to
Um,
help.
and then it was funny because my friend Josh, he was traveling around the states, like hitchhiking basically around the states, and he came to Oklahoma, and my dad actually got to meet him in person. So
That's cool.
so he kind of he went into more detail than I could because it was kind of yeah, but yeah. So he gave me a lot of he developmentally edited the book is what he did mainly. So he's basically like, here's
Oh,
some
that's
plot stuff that might not work. Maybe do this. And I'm like, okay, cool.
how do you feel about it? Like the feedback that you got back.
Oh, I thought it was really good.
That's awesome.
I might have to look through it again because like it's been a while since because we had a conversation kind of like this where we talked about it, and he also sent me like a Word document. I don't know if it was a Word document. It was something like that.
Yeah.
And then my dad's like, "Oh, let's us look at it." And we started doing that in December. Then we stopped, and then I got really busy this year. And then after
Yeah.
this radio thing ended, he's like, "You want to look at it some more?" And I'm like, "All right, fine. Let's do it. Let's get it out of the way." So yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm yeah, and there's also sequences in it. I'm like, "Yep, I'm gonna change a little bit of that. That should be fun." Mostly just dialogue stuff.
Dude, I hear you.
I like
I
dialogue.
finished the 5th draft of mine and
Oh
then
my
sent it off
God.
to the
I'm only
editor,
on-
and
I'm
that's where
only
it's at
on-
right now.
2 or 2.5, if you will.
Some people do it in 3 drafts. That's my goal, is to eventually bring it down to 3 drafts.
I hope it doesn't take that long, but I don't know.
Hey,
patience
there are
isn't one
people
of my
that take like a
virtues.
decade to write their book. Oh yeah.
I have a hard time with it. I'm like, I want to put it out there and have people read it, but I'm like, wait, it's yeah, it's a bad idea.
You only get to debut once. Like, don't put the weight of the world on that debut, but take your time, man.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's yeah, my dad's like, "Oh, so like what do you want to do with this?" I'm like, "Why? I do want to publish it. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it cuz I'm like, I don't know if Trad Pub's going to do anything with it, and I see this indie community kind of coming out the wet works, and that looks pretty cool."
Oh yeah. Yeah, the indie community, especially for like around fantasy, sci-fi and horror, is getting like stronger every day, I feel like, and people are just getting better at producing their books and creating a community of people to work on it, to edit it, to make their cover art and do all these things. It's honestly, I love the indie book community. They welcome everybody with like arms wide open, and everyone is just, hey, let's talk books, let's help each other out. When you succeed, I succeed. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard for me because I have a hard time reaching out to people, but I've reached out to some other friends of mine who are indie authors. Have you talked to the Mittens yet?
The Mittens.
Talking Story.
Is that a group of people? I don't think I have, no.
They wrote Discovery.
Not off the top of my head.
No?
Oh, no, I have not, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it came out earlier this year. Well,
Okay.
earlier this year. It was in May, so it was like 3 months ago now. Almost 3 months ago now.
Yeah.
They're great. They've been helpful. But I'm sure there's...
Yeah, it's always good to reach out to people in the community, because like the worst thing that happens is either they say no or they just don't have time to get back to you, because a lot of them are very busy. But at the same time, if you just reach out genuinely,
yeah, like
you could get
I think it was just like one day I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, because like I've heard some other authors talk about it, going like, I've reached out to some other people, I'm just gonna do that just to peace of mind. And yeah, she gave me some good advice.
That's all it really takes, is just participating in the community, and
it's
people
also
will
hard
notice.
running a booktube channel and kind of juggling that, because I was talking with my dad earlier and he's like, well, do you like doing this booktube thing? And I'm like, well, yes, I like writing too, but when I have appointments, I like to keep to them. All right, and, whatever.
As you should.
Whatever.
Be reliable.
I don't want to rant about my family today. I love my dad.
No worries.
But
I'm sure he's just trying to bond with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of funny because my dad's like, I'm gonna be your editor now, and that's literally how it happened. He's like, I'm gonna be your editor now, and I'm just like, oh boy. I talked to some other friends. I'm like, I don't know if my dad's really gonna get what I'm trying to do here. And I had some friends who were like, you know what, maybe that could be a plus for you. And I'm like, I didn't think of that. So yeah, it's been fine. It hasn't been too bad. I'm
gonna say, how has the experience been? Is he giving you good feedback?
Yeah, no, a lot of
Then
it.
Stick with it.
A lot of my problem, you pointed out something. I've struggled with this as long as I've been writing, but like sometimes like I'll like know what's going on and maybe I don't explain it clearly enough. Drives me freaking nuts. I hate it. I wish I knew better how to do it.
Dude, this in your head is perfect. To get onto the page, that's the hard part.
Yeah, no, I was watching Jail Odom going like, when I'm done with it, I just leave it the way it is. I try not to tweak it too much after I'm done with it. I'm like, oh my god, because I get like the George Lucas. I get where George Lucas is coming from when he tweaks stuff with Star
Yeah.
Wars, because oh my god,
Yeah.
it's hard, man. You see something, you're like, I
Yeah.
don't like that. So I probably won't put CGI
Yeah,
in my books anytime soon. I'll put, for future reference.
when we get into like 4D books, when we're breaking that page barrier, we're already at audiobooks. We're just gonna make some kind of middle ground between audiobooks and cinema, and that's where you'll get your CGI books.
That would be something.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I was just, yeah, and yeah, so that's been going down. I heard you've been editing a book. You said you're on your 5th draft.
Yes.
Which, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I started my debut book, Crownfall, roughly around the time when I turned 30. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start seriously pursuing this dream that I've had my entire life. And with a lot of encouragement from my wife, I joined a writing group and started working on that. And I've worked on it for years at this point, but I also took very long gaps where
So, like,
I
what
didn't
is it?
work on it.
Like,
It's a fantasy noble dark adventure. Like I can give a quick little blurb.
I was about to say, yeah, like
It's,
what's it about? Because one thing,
Yeah.
I like the indie community, but it frickin' drives me nuts but something that kind of drives me nuts about the indie community.
What's up?
They often talk in like tropes. They don't say what the synopsis of the damn book is. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. You have all these tropes, but like, what's the book about? Like, what's the story about?
I got you. I'll hit you with
so
a short
I was gonna
blurb right
ask,
here.
Like, if you're allowed, or I guess you're not allowed because you're just working on it by yourself. But like, what do you want to share? What's it about with what you're comfortable sharing? I'll ask that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. This is not the official blurb, but I'll run you through it real quick.
Okay.
This isn't like the one you would read on the back of the book, but essentially what it's about is these 3 protagonists, each coming from different walks of life, and how they're each pulled into a rebellion against a tyrannical leader of an island nation that has the backing of a foreign empire. And each of them just come from different walks of life and are dealing with their own thing and just come together in this story to essentially rebel against this leader.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I'm hitting on things like a lot of truth themes, a lot of themes around like truth and trust and what that all means. I have like cool magic systems that I really enjoy, where one of them is essentially certain people are like 3D printers where they can make objects out of a certain material, like iron or some kind of mineral. And then there's another magic system where it's just like runic magic tech, which is the technology of the empire. Which it's fun. I like it a lot. I hope people enjoy it. I've gotten like my cover art and the cover design is coming along. I just need to finish editing it, and I'll probably start doing a book tour for it by the end of this year. Is probably all.
What's nice about book touring on Indie Sphere is you can just do it from your home. You can just
it's a
jump
digital
on channels. Everyone else does the work. I don't have to do anything.
Well, I will say it is a lot. Like, I was talking to Adrian about this, and he did a massive book tour, Adrian M. Gibson, for his Mushroom Blues.
Oh, yeah.
He did a huge one where he was just like, for months, he was going on to like podcast, blog, and he was super busy for, God, I want to say months. And that's definitely one way that you can do it. And it's definitely paid off for him. Like, he's doing great. He wrote a very unique book that a lot of people are being receptive to.
Spiffbo before J.L. Odom stole it from his.
Oh, it wasn't a steal. It was a good effort on both ends. They tied for first, and luckily,
I'm being facetious, obviously.
Oh no, you're fine. Luckily, Mark Lawrence had the forethought to be like, hey, if there's ever a tie, this is how we settle it. I love that he thought of that beforehand because it never came up for like 10 years. And now it was relevant.
She's a fellow Okie, so there you go. Take it for the for the win.
Oh, J.L. Odom? Yeah, she is.
Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm also there.
Nice.
But yeah, no. Yeah, it's nice she won. I want to read By Blood by Salt because, like, oh man,
you should.
I heard a lot of people go like, man, this is some good stuff, and I'm like,
she has
word,
very good
I gotta
writing,
check this
very good
out.
prose. Yeah.
Oh man,
you better read it before you get her on the show.
I know. I'm like, I think I actually asked her. I'm like, do you think I should read your book before you come on my show? Because I'd feel awkward if I didn't. And she's like,
You definitely should.
yeah. I was like, damn.
What other answer would you think she's gonna
I
give?
don't know. I don't know. I've had authors on before I've read their books, so before. So I wanted to
That's
make
fair.
sure.
Hey, do your thing.
Yeah, no, but I've heard it's good and it sounds good. So
Yeah,
heard about like
yeah.
language.
She's working on she's working on the third book right now.
I've heard it's like about language and war and stuff.
It is definitely a military fantasy, and there are like multiple cultures that have multiple languages. She's got a really interesting world, very deep world. There's a lot of depth there.
Yeah, I think he actually commented on my video where I was talking about indie fantasy stuff I want to check out in the near future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good indie fantasy out there. Like honestly, so much that I can't keep up with all of it, but it's great. Like you're spoiled for choice for a lot of quality work.
Yeah, God, what have I read? I've read the Adan trilogy, which I have like right there. Probably.
Oh, nice.
Probably can't see it. Probably see a little.
Not quite. I don't have my glasses on.
Right
this
there.
old man.
I read Phased earlier this year, which I was like, some good stuff right there. I read the Hybrid Helix. Is that Wistful Ascending I see behind you?
That is right there. I got it right here. I haven't read it yet. This is the next book I'm getting to. I'm reading or I'm listening to Project Hail Mary right now, which is not an indie book, but I like to dip my toes in both ways.
I was about to say, Joe,
I finish that,
such a great guy.
No. Oh, JCM Byrne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him on the show in the future. Actually, I have him all scheduled up. I plan on reading his book before then. I'm very excited to. We've been like circling each other's social perimeters for a while, and he reached out, and I was like, "Heck yeah, man, let's do something."
I was about to say, yeah, he's pretty easy. He's very approachable. You can just go like, "Hey, you want to come on my show?" And he'll probably be like, "Yes, I do." And
yeah, dude, that's what I mean about the whole indie community. Like, almost everyone is like, oh, you want to talk books? Heck yeah, man. Let's talk books.
Yeah, like Matt Denneman just randomly followed me on Twitter. I don't know why, but
what? The guy wrote, that's awesome.
Who wrote Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm like, I've never read your books, but I appreciate the follow, man.
They're so funny.
That was an indie book before it blew up, right?
Yeah, he was posting like chapter by chapter on, I think it's called Royal Road. Are you familiar with that website? Yeah, it's
I am.
Yeah, it's a site where pretty much people just post up chapter by chapter, piece by piece of what they're doing. It's a very popular space for lit RPG, like Dungeon Crawler Carl, and he just blew up there, and then just kept going, and now he's picked up by traditional people. Like, God, he's got a web comic coming out. Seth MacFarlane is rumored to have like picked up the rights to make an animated version of his show and stuff like that. Like, Matt Denneman is doing great. He is definitely an indie success story, as is Andy Weir. What I was talking about with the Project Hail Mary. Like, when he wrote The Martian, he was just writing it for free and putting it online chapter by chapter. And some of his fans just said like, hey, if you put this all in a book, I would buy it. And he did, and it blew up. And then he got the movie with Mark Wahlberg, and now he's getting a second movie with Ryan Gosling. Like, it's always great to hear these indie success stories, like the kid in your neighborhood who made it
maybe
big.
I'll give Project Hail Mary a read next year, because I'm gonna try and focus on like science fiction next year a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Hoping it goes well.
Have you read The Martian?
I have. Yeah, I liked it.
If you like The Martian, Project Hail Mary is The Martian, but better.
I've heard it's a lot like The Martian. I was like, all right, yeah, okay, I'll read it.
Yeah. The plot is completely different. Just they are the same in that it is a space survival kind of situation in both
with
books,
a snarky protagonist.
Dude, I'm gonna keep my lips sealed on this because it is just so good. I don't want to spoil anything for you.
All right.
You won't be disappointed though. I guarantee it. It's so good.
Yeah, no, I just I've been busy. Yeah, I started Gardens of the Moon of the
I've heard
Malazan
about that one.
books.
Oh, it's Malazan.
Hoping
Yeah,
to finish that tonight after we're done here. So won't say too
nice.
much about that.
Good luck.
Uh, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break from epic fantasy for a little while. So hopefully there's some
Yeah,
standalone fantasy in the indie sphere. But maybe I'll give more
tons.
indie fantasy a crack next year.
Oh yeah, there's tons of standalones. Like a lot, the standard is like trilogies, of course. A lot of people do have those, but the indie space is where you will find a lot of people doing like non-traditional experimental things, where you'll have standalones, duologies. You'll get, in my opinion, consistently more unique ideas. So definitely worth checking out.
All right, yeah. Like you know what? I might give Blood, Blight, Soul a try. Maybe we'll see. I want to do
Give
it.
it a go.
I want to
Do
do
it.
it. It's like I think the first person I heard talk about it was Tori Tekken, from Tori Talks. She was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this book's amazing." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. She did a interview with JL Odom and like a review of it before she even won Spiffbo and stuff like that. Like, I think Tori Talks may have been like one of the first interviews that JL Odom did.
Yeah, no, and like, yeah, now she's won Spiffbo, which I imagine that cracked her mind. She's like, "Oh my
Oh,
god."
it's amazing. Like, oh, so
I
Spiffbo
I
itself,
I
just the competition is amazing. I love it.
mm, I definitely wouldn't expect to win a indie fantasy prize. However that works. They have little trophies. They have trophies for it.
So they have like several things. So Spiffbo is ran by Mark Lawrence. Do you know who that is?
I do. I've even
Okay,
interacted
yeah.
with him a few times.
Nice. Yeah, Mark Lawrence started Spiffbo like 10 years ago, and it's the self-publishing fantasy blog off. There's 10 blogs, they get together, and it used to be like anybody could join it. But now it's so popular that they limit it to like a pool of 300 books because the people can only read so many books within
So
a
I was about to
year.
say, yeah, there's only so many bangers out there, guys.
Well, it's not even so many bangers. It's just the volume. Like people know about Spiffbo now. So when Spiffbo opens up its gates for people to join it, they just have to let the first 300 books in, or it might be a random drawing of the pool and they get 300 books. I'm not really sure which. And then they do the blog off where all of the blogs review the books and they just go through tiers, but they win pins like these coins that are like this big. And the coins are like finalist, semi-finalist, and then eventually winner. And you get each coin depending on how far you get into it. I think there's also a wand. I think I've seen pictures of Mark Lawrence giving people a wand, like a Harry Potter wand, but I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I just know it exists, and
Yeah.
I've had friends who've gotten involved in it, rather it be judges. Like I'm pretty friendly
Oh
with
yeah.
Philip Chase. He's a
Oh
judge on
nice.
there. Um,
Yeah.
I've
Another person I've
I've
been in the edge of his social circle, but not quite interacted yet.
I've made clear that I would be awful at judging because I'm very much a mood reader, and if you tried to
Mm,
make me read books, it's just gonna sap the enjoyment out from it. But hey, you never know. They could be actually
I
pretty
hear that.
good.
How do you plan your reads then if you're a mood reader? Like you say you want to get into more like indie fantasy, but
Yeah,
what if you're not feeling it?
I keep like pushing them back because I have books that like it's weird. Like there's books I'm like, okay, I'm definitely planning to read these, but
Yeah.
like I don't want to like make it official. I want there to be like, I don't know, like right now it's
You,
like right where I'm at. Like I'm not really like planning on reading anything. Well, with some exceptions. There's one book I'm planning to read after I'm done with Gardens of the Moon. But anyway, but basically any of the other books, I'm not like, okay, I'm definitely reading this. I'm basically at free reign at this point, so I can kind of just read whatever I want. But
that's the ideal.
There's a quote, I think it's from J.R.R. Tolkien. It's like he who reads must choose. So
Oh,
you know,
I think I've heard that. Yeah.
yeah.
I talk to people about it all the time. I want to find who I can petition to get more hours into the day because I want to read more books. I want to do more things, but I ran out of time.
Go to
So
like Alaska
if
or something. It's like day all the time over there.
it's still only 24 hours, though.
That's
I
true.
need more hours in the day. Give me 27, please.
Yeah, no, that would be nice. It's just, and also I try to like set times for me to read, so,
Mhm. Do you mostly physically read or are you like Audible?
um mostly physical, though I've started dabbling in like audiobooks and ebooks because I've
Nice.
had some friends who I'm pretty tight with, like J. Minton, who did Discovery.
Mhm.
They're like, here's an e-arc. I'm like, thanks. Appreciate it. And
Nice.
I just ended up reading that. So yeah, there's actually one. My friend Livia, she wrote a book called The Genesis of Change.
Heavy name.
I'm thinking about reading that sometime in the near future. I don't know when that's gonna be though, but yeah,
When the mood strikes you, probably.
kind of, yeah, pretty much. I don't know how to describe it. Though I've had friends who are like, dude, how do you read so fast? I'm just like, I try to set a time and a page count. I stick with that
Yeah.
every day, or at
Nice.
least as many days as I can read.
Yeah. I have been very fortunate to discover audiobooks. If without audiobooks, I would not consume as many books as I do now, just because I'm so busy with like work and the podcast and just real life and then trying to write. So audiobooks is how I mostly consume books
You know what? Maybe
when
I
I'm like
should
going for a
get
bike
more.
ride or doing dishes.
Maybe I should go more for the audiobook thing because I struggle with it, man. I get distracted real easily.
You need to find something to do
I'll be
with
like
your
listening,
hands.
and then
Yeah.
like I'll be like, ooh, a butterfly. Have you ever seen that meme of like the anime guy and like the butterflies
like,
coming towards him? He's
butterfly.
like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah. Know exactly
Like,
what you're
ooh,
talking
there's
about.
a dog running over the. It's.
Yeah. Now,
It,
audio isn't for everyone, but if it works for
I'm
you, I
going to try
highly suggest
immersion
it.
reading though, because
What is immersion reading?
where you read physically and listen to the audiobook at the same time.
Oh, I have not tried that actually. I do like I have the audio and the physical book of Wistful Ascended. Maybe I will try that for that book and see what it's like.
Well, I haven't tried it yet, but good luck.
Okay. When you try, report back. Let me know how it goes, and I'll try it and I'll report back to you. We'll compare some notes.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. It's
There you go.
yeah, no, yeah. That's how many indie books have audiobooks because like
So that is a difficult thing. Yeah. So I
now I
read a
know
lot of
Adan
indie. I
does. The
listen
first
to a lot of
Adan book
indie.
has an audiobook. I know that.
Which one?
The Adan from Philip Chase.
Yes. Yeah, a
Hopefully
lot
you
of
can't
indie
hear the
authors
fan in the
do.
background.
Oh, you can hear my fan?
No, I'm asking. I said hopefully you can't hear my fan because I just turned it on.
Oh no, I cannot actually.
Okay,
I can
good.
only
Okay,
hear
good.
your voice.
Very good.
But yeah, I get in trouble with this sometimes because I mostly listen to audiobooks. I do read physical books, but not nearly as often. I don't have the time, and I'm a slow reader. So I just don't get through them. I don't have the time. But I like to focus on indie books because that's the community I interact with a lot. But I also understand that producing an audiobook is a barrier that not everyone is ready to break through yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of work. It can be very expensive to produce one. I get that. And that's why I try to like, if I am going to read a physical book, it's going to be an indie book that doesn't have an audiobook. But it
That's
does limit
fair,
my pool.
yeah. I like physical media, so it's just like I'm just a grumpy old man on the inside, really, if you think about it. I don't have anything against like ebooks. I just personally struggle with them. I'm not saying like ebooks are the end of Western whatever people say about ebooks
Yeah.
or audiobooks or whatever. I don't do that. I don't believe that. I just struggle with it personally.
Nah, that's all right. Like
Though I am trying
I
to
love
do
physical media.
this immersion reading thing. I want to see how it goes.
Yeah, give it a go. See if you like it. Maybe it could be a bridge to doing audiobooks for you.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. That would be nice. I get a lot more done. Even though it's weird because it depends on like how busy I am if I'm a fast reader or not. Because
Mm,
hey, sometimes there's some slower paced books where you have to kind of buckle in.
yeah. There's also books that are just denser. You have to pay attention
Yeah,
more to
yeah,
what is happening.
yeah. Like I'm reading Malazan right now, and it's not like the densest book I've ever read. Like it is coherent. Like you can understand what's going on. My God,
Thank goodness.
there's so many like characters. I've been saying this the last couple of podcasts, but like it's epic with a capital
Yeah.
E. You know,
Yeah.
just
Well,
straight
there's like
up.
a list of book series that everybody knows about within like writing and reading communities. It's like there's Malazan, there's Hyperion, there's the Wheel of Time, like Lord of the Rings, and all of these series feel like almost like homework. Like you have to read them eventually, as long as you're continuing to participate in this community, because they come up all the time. They're so just universal for everyone.
I do see those are Lord of the Rings, by the way, behind you, right? Those are like
Yes, they are.
yeah, okay. I thought
And I
that's
am
what
a
it
big
was.
Wheel of Time fan. I have gone through that entire series twice, and it's like 14 books.
Oh man, yeah,
I know
no,
some people that read it yearly.
I haven't read Wheel of Time. I haven't really felt the itch to read it, but maybe
Mhm.
someday, like I'll just get around to it. But it took
It's
me
fantasy homework. I get it.
it took me this time, it took me this long to try Gardens of the Moon. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You're working through Malazan, so I think you've
I like
earned your
trilogies,
required reading. Yeah.
with exceptions. I do like me a Song of Ice and Fire, or Harry
Mm.
Potter.
Hmm.
I like Harry Potter, but
You like some long running series?
I do. So I'm not against the practice, but I'm
I
more
hope not.
I'm more into trilogies though, like a nice like juicy trilogy. Why did I
Yeah.
say it like that?
How do you feel about duologies?
I haven't read very many duologies, though. I
Yeah,
know they
they're not
exist.
as common.
They're not as
Yeah,
common.
they Yeah,
God, what's
MJ
a
Kuhn has a duology that I've read. Pretty good stuff, especially if you like thieves and this cool magic system. I know Greta Kelly has one as well. I haven't read hers yet, though. I've read her
I've wanted
Queen
to
of
talk
Days,
to
and that was a
ML
fun book.
Kuhn because I'm like
MJ Kuhn.
MJ Kuhn. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm so sorry. Oh, please don't
There's a lot of
assassinate me.
initials and names. It's understandable.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Britton Summers for mine. I want to do BT Summers because no.
BT Summers got a ring to it, though.
You know what? I'll do a coin flip on it.
There you go. He
Either
also just has to see what looks good on the page.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, no, but yeah, Oh man, what was I gonna say? In indie books, yeah,
Yes.
trying to do that.
Oh,
now
yeah, trying to
now
get into indie books. There's tons of them. Just jump in.
Yeah, I mean I'm hoping to read I'm hoping to get through some of like the bigger ones hopefully soon like Mushroom Blues because I'm like, oh man, that sounds like just for me, like
Yeah.
weirdness. There's it's like a cop, it's like a noir thing. I love that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's weird
He
colonialist
blends like
stuff.
a Oh, yeah.
I don't think colonialism's cool, but I like reading about it.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
there's a
I'm writing
lot of
about.
great things in that book. It was a very interesting read, and it's actually that book was kind of like my gateway into the indie community, not just consuming it in the book side, but actually talking to people.
Oh,
Adrian, he put out on like X that, hey, I'm looking for ARC readers for my book. I'm just giving away review copies. Read my book, post a review. And I'd never done that before. I'd never talked with anyone in the indie community. But I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I saw your post. I would love to read your book and I'll do an honest review of it. And I did. And just that opened up a
and you
gateway
ripped
to
on
just
it.
talking to all these people.
Is that what you did? You ripped on it for how bad it was.
Uh, Oh, no, no, no. I certainly did not do that.
I'm
I
kidding.
give honest reviews, but Adrian wrote a good book. I like it.
All right, that's good. I was
But
kidding.
through that, I was able to like meet him, and through him, I met other people. Like that's how I met MJ to have her on my show, and Adrian to have on the
MJ
show.
Coon. It's not ML
Yes,
Wang.
it is not.
Ugh,
Those are two different
the
people. You will
initials.
get this. I believe in you.
I'm so sorry. I've watched
Don't
some of the
apologize to me.
I've watched
Apologize to MJ.
I've watched some of the Fanfly Addicts shows, and I'm like, man, this is some good stuff here.
Oh yeah, they
How'd
got a
you talk
quality
to Joe
production over there.
Abercrombie? What?
Oh man. Well, did you see the panel that they're doing at Worldcon?
They are. I know my friend. Well, JC and Byrne, but I just call him Joe because we're pretty good friends at this point.
Nice.
But
Yeah, Joe's
just call him
Joe's
Joe.
gonna be at Worldcon too.
Yeah.
But the SFF Addicts crew, they're doing a huge panel that's got like Ryan Cahill on it. It's got Brandon Sanderson. It's got George R. R. Martin. It's got I'm blanking on the other names, but I can't remember the rest of them off the top of my head right now. But yeah, they're doing like huge things over there on that podcast, and it's so awesome to watch them do it. Very proud of all of them.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man, like I want to get invited to some cons because, like,
Just go.
Fortunately, my parents are very supportive of what I do.
Good.
So they're always like, "Oh, talk to as many people as you can. You should hashtag everything." And I'm like, "Awesome. I'll do the first thing. I don't know if hashtagging anything really works, but we'll see." But
that I know of, hashtags are not really a thing on X anymore. That I'm pretty sure. But as far as like cons go, I don't have con experience at all either.
I've only
I'm
been
going to
to
start
local
going to cons in
cons.
2026, but I'm very excited to try that.
I've only been to local cons, but like if I ever like get a panel on a con, I'll be like, yes, this has meant something,
So I was just talking to a few authors that I know the other day about that, and like how you get on panels often is just when you apply, like when you sign up to go to a con, you just tell them like, hey, I'm willing to be on a panel, or I'm willing to host a panel, and then the con will pick the people that they want to do.
I wonder how that went for Joe. Now I'm thinking about it, because like Joe's a very like relaxed, when you read Wistful Ascending and you meet Rohan, that's basically what Joe's like, except he can't punch. He doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't punch people.
That we know of. We don't know what his nightlife is like.
Yeah, that's true. But but yeah, I'm like, yeah. I even asked him once because generally when I do indie books, which is few and far between, but when I do them, I like to have the authors on so I can be like,
nice.
What were you thinking when you wrote this? And they can tell me. I think it's very productive.
No, it's really cool. And there's a lot of traditional authors out there too that are still accessible to you to reach out to and talk to. Like,
yeah, I've seen people do that. I'm like, I don't know how you do that. You just like you go find their agent or something. Like, I don't know.
You just reach out to them. Like, if be respectful, tell them like, hey, I have this show. I would love to have you on it. Here, kind of like how you did for me. Like, you reached out to me and you're just like, hey, I'd like to have you on my show. Here is an episode of it. This is kind of the show that I do.
I try to link the shows as much
They're
as
just people,
as much as possible, because I'm like, I don't want to sound like that guy who's just blowing smoke.
Yeah.
You
just give an example of what your show is about, and it's okay to be proud of your show. You put a lot of hard work into this.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell my parents sometimes because believe it or not, me sitting down and talking, it does take energy.
Oh yeah.
I've explained that to them, and they're like, "Hey, I believe you. Because sometimes my parents are a bit older, we'll say, so they don't fully understand the intricacies of the internet, if you will, and how the intricacies of content creation. I'd say they understand the internet fine enough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's easy.
Oh no,
it definitely takes effort. It costs something to do this. But at the same time, it's very fun. I love having these conversations. I love talking about just books and writing and the craft. And the internet makes that so accessible. But yeah, if you want to reach out to people to have on your show, just reach out to them. Like, the worst thing that happens is they say no or they ignore you. And that's not a terrible thing.
I was
That's
about to
just
say
life.
it's probably they're too busy to even notice me
Exactly.
floating in the. But I get it. I overthink things. If you didn't
No
notice,
worries, man. Oh, no worries. Like, it is a plague upon like writers in general. It's just like, am I good enough to do this?
it's like
And I get that. Like, we
I
all have
was
our doubts.
I was the only child. All right, I'm an only child.
Mhm.
You spend a lot of time by yourself.
Oh, heard that.
No, but I mean, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a younger sister who lives up north.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Oh yeah, like she's great. She's also just been like very supportive of me in all this. Actually, I have a story about her. She knows I've been doing all of this. I don't know if she watches any of my shows or episodes or anything, but she knows I've been writing a book, and she's not really like into fantasy, but she is a reader. And I remember I was talking to her about it because she was asking me like, "Oh, how's it going?" And I assumed it was just polite family member. I appreciate you showing interest in my interests.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the conversation, she was just like, "Yeah, yeah, let me know when it's done. I will read it." And I was just like, "What? You will read my book? It's fantasy. It's nerd stuff. Like I get that this isn't really your kind of thing." And she's like, "No, I genuinely want to." And I was just like, "Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. I was just shocked and I'm honored." So yeah,
Oh,
all that to say, I have a cool sister.
you've also reviewed stuff, I think, because I think you reviewed something from, ironically enough, ML Wang. Ha.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Blood Over Bright Haven.
Oh, oh
I
my
do
god.
do book reviews as well.
From
It's
time to
not,
time.
yeah, it's not my most common content. And I actually have mixed feelings on it,
Uh,
especially as I get closer to flipping my position from just consumer and reader to author. It's an interesting dynamic when you continue to review books then because you're reviewing books very publicly about your colleagues. And I've been thinking about that a lot, about whether or not I want to keep doing reviews or not. I think I'm going to, especially since like I don't ever review a book that I don't like. I don't want to be a negative impact on someone else's career, especially when just because I didn't like the book doesn't mean someone else doesn't. It doesn't
yeah,
love it.
that's the thing with indie fantasy. You know, if you like rip on a book that you don't like, if it's indie, then it's like kicking a dog. You know, it's I mean
Yeah,
I've not
it's
kicked
a
a
lot more
dog,
impactful.
but if I ever do kick a dog, it's probably kicking down on
Don't
something. You
don't
know,
kick a dog.
I'm not gonna
Let's
kick a dog. Don't kick dogs.
yeah. Yeah, viewer, do not kick dogs. You heard it here.
We're trying to be good influences on this show.
Exactly.
Failing terribly, but you know,
Stay
trying.
in school.
I see you've talked with a couple people. Like you've talked with Caden Love, which I love that
Oh yeah.
guy. Ironically enough, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I think I've had him on the show twice actually. Also another younger fella that's just out there killing it.
Yeah, I know. When I saw him kind of like slaying on the indie sphere, I'm like, well, I'm a young guy. I can do this. You know, it's like yes.
Oh yeah. Like it's never too early, it's never too late to really be jumping into this stuff. Like do it if it's something that you want, do it immediately because the best way to learn how to succeed in this space is to do it, is to participate, is to write, is to reach out to people and just exist in doing the thing that you want to do. It's worth it. Just get out there. Oh, I saw a small creature. Is it a dog or a cat?
It's a feline. Yes. There she
Hello,
is.
feline.
Yeah,
Mine's
it's
downstairs.
Jerry. Yeah, she'll she doesn't have claws, so she'll just paw at the door.
Yeah. Jerry as in like Tom and Jerry?
I named her. I'll admit, I named her after this. There was this YouTuber I watched a long time ago, and he had a cat named Jerry. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
So I got a cat, and I named her Jerry.
Solid.
I actually had him on my
Stick with
show
what works.
early on. It was awesome.
Mhm.
It was like a nice like and Jerry kind of showed up. I didn't want to say that I named the cat after his cat because I didn't want to be like that freaking weird guy. And he's like, "Oh, Annie
Yeah.
Wilkes," you know.
Be like,
But
oh, you're a super fan who might kill me.
no, luckily he was a very nice guy. Hope he's doing good.
That's good.
He's a good guy. But yeah, yeah, I have a cat. I actually texted a friend of mine today because I walk my dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I actually like cats more than dogs at this point. I don't know. They seem less needy.
That is true, but I'm still a dog person. Like
That's
I
true.
love my cat. He's kind of a jerk sometimes, but
He doesn't hit. He or
will
she
and
doesn't
always
hiss.
be a dog person.
He or she doesn't hiss at you. Does they don't hiss?
The dogs? No, the dogs love me.
Oh no, I mean the cat. Does the cat hiss at you?
Oh no, he does those like little love nips.
Oh yeah,
but that's
yeah.
it.
I used to think like she was mad when she would bite me. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm always petting you. You're always crawling around.
Yep.
I end up learning it's like their love language, I guess. So I'm like, okay.
It can be, yeah. Like they're not as long as it's not like hard and it's like making you bleed. Then it's like, hey, get off me.
Yeah, no, she's a good cat. She
Good.
just though it's kind of funny when her and the dog interact because again she doesn't have claws, so she'll just smack her in the face with her paw.
It's just boxing.
Pretty much. Yeah, she's a good kitty. I love my dog too, but when my mom's not here, she's usually like, "Oh, could we go on a walk?" I'm like, "All right, I guess so." It's freaking steaming hot outside, so.
Dude, I hear you. I'm in Texas.
Oh, you are?
I feel that heat.
Oh, you said
Yeah,
you're in.
I'm-
I thought you were in. I thought you were in Pennsylvania because you mentioned you went to Pittsburgh
No.
for some reason.
Yeah, so I went to school up there. I've lived a lot of places. Like for the longest time, I didn't really live any place longer than like 4 years. But I mostly
Were
grew
you in
up
like
in
a
different places
military
in
family?
Pennsylvania. No, my parents were military brats, and they grew up in that lifestyle. And then when I was growing up with me and my sister, and my parents and stuff, we just always had a reason to move. There was always we either got like a nicer house, or we moved closer to family, or just there was always a reason to. And then eventually, I moved to college, and then after college, I moved around for different jobs that I was trying to do. And it wasn't until I lived, I think, in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. When I was in Dallas, Texas, that was the first place I ever lived longer than like 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah, I've been to Dallas a good few times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just moved from there about like 3-4 months ago. Now I'm in Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh okay,
Because
yeah.
now I have a yard.
That's nice. That's always nice. My parents used to live in Dallas. Well,
Oh,
before
nice.
I was around.
It's a great city.
Yeah, no, it's a good place to be. Well, unless it's summer, it's oh my good lord, summer over there is ridiculous.
I don't mind it. It is hot. It is bad.
Well, maybe
I
not
get
ridiculous.
It, but I don't
it is
mind
hot.
it.
It is hot. It is hot.
Oh no,
it's not
it
as bad
is
as Missouri.
ridiculous.
It's not as bad as Missouri. I think Missouri is the worst summer I've ever been in because it's just pounding on you. But man, Texas is not it. It's not forgiving. I'll say that.
It's no slouch.
Yeah, no. Oklahoma gets pretty hot too during the summer.
Oh, I bet. Like you're right above me. I get it.
Yeah, like right slam middle in the country. It's weird how that works.
Heard that, man.
No, but yeah, it's funny how that works. A lot of people used to when I go to school used to complain about living here, and I just get irritated. I'm like, I like living out here. It's where I want to be.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man.
Oh.
It's good to know what you want. Like that's really like the hardest part that a lot of people struggle with, just for life in general. Like, what do you want to do? But then once you figure out what that is, it's a joy to continue to pursue doing that thing. Like, it's amazing. Like, we're about to get into like a huge rant about like stoicism and all that stuff because I'm like super into that stuff. But
Read Marcus
really
Aurelius. Have you read
Oh,
Marcus
man.
Aurelius?
multiple times.
Meditations.
Meditations was a life-changing book for me, and I know how like stereotypical that can be. I'm a guy in my 30s who has had his life changed by that, but it just changed a mindset for me where it was just like, wearing myself away doing the things that I want to do. It just changed my whole attitude. And I bring that to like the podcasting and the writing. And it's just like, I'm busy all the time and I work all the time, but I love doing it because it's all in service of this thing that I want to do, this person I want to be.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of YouTubers and booktubers were like software engineers.
Oh, yeah?
And here I am just fumbling around. I only know like a little bit on how to use like Adobe Premiere Pro, which is what I mostly use to edit stuff.
Hey, man, like software engineering itself, the actual programming has never been relevant for my podcast. The part that is relevant is when I run into a problem, just knowing how to use Google to solve it.
That's nice.
Like if you can do that, you can do anything for this podcasting stuff.
That's nice.
Who am I to tell you? You're the one who's had 500 episodes. You're the pro here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You
very
got like
kind. Very kind. I'll
quadruple my experience. You're doing great.
I mean, I you know what? I won't correct you.
That's yes. You get a compliment. You say thank you, and you can move on.
Move on with my life. Yeah. But yeah, no, it is a grind for sure. Like, it's kind of like a job at this point, kind of a little bit.
Oh yeah.
My parents are like, you can make money off of this. I'm like, would I enjoy it though if I like turned it into maybe? I don't know, but you never know.
It's definitely a balance that you have to strike, and turning this or writing or really anything that you enjoy doing into a job or a career does change it, because it means you have to do it when you don't want to, and you have to do it when you're not enjoying it. And that's kind of what I am talking about with like the stoicism and stuff like that. Like if you kind of surrender yourself to it's in the pursuit of the person I want to be, that makes all the difficult parts, all the parts that aren't enjoyable, mean something.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't mean to put you to sleep with my personal philosophy.
Sorry, no, I woke up.
Cool, man.
I woke up a bit earlier today. Well, not that early, but anyway, I still need to read meditations because I don't know. I guess I'm not a sufficient like dude, bro.
I know that is a stereotype, and I will accept it.
No, it's yeah, I know it's kind of like whoa, man, I read meditations when I was in college and changed my brain matter or something like that. I don't know.
I didn't read it until I was in my like late 20s. Definitely had like my philosophy stage in college, but it didn't really like patter into anything until I was in my late 20s, and I came across meditations, and
yeah, I'm approaching my mid-20s.
It just really resonated.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about when I turn 25, I'll make a video about it, but I'm like, oh man, I don't want to get like the comments of people just going like, you're not that old, like get out of here,
Dude, I hear you. Like when I hit 25, I was like, I'm in my mid-20s. I'm getting so old. I'm aging before my eyes. And my wife, then girlfriend, she was my girlfriend at the time. She just looked at me and she's like, "Shut up! You are being an idiot." And I look back on that and I'm like, she was 100% right. I was being so dramatic.
I know I'm like, I want to make that video, but I'm kind of like, I don't want to get the whole like, oh, you're just being dramatic.
Well, you can still do it. Like, just be like, hey, so I actually did something like that when I turned 34. Last May, I turned 34, and I just did a short. I just did a quick recording on my phone, and it was just like, hey, I turned 34 today. And these are just kind of some thoughts I've had about life.
All right, that's all it was. I might do that.
Do it.
Might do something
like it's super easy. It's very short, and all it is just like, hey, today is my birthday, and it just had me start thinking about some things that I want to share with people, because it sounds like that's what all you want to do.
Yeah,
is just share some thoughts.
Yeah, yeah. Some like my cousins have graduated high school who I've grown up with, and I'm just like, God, I'm so old. and my parents will be like, "Bro, you're only 24. Like, get out of here with that." You feel that
Yeah,
way?
you got plenty of time.
Do you feel that way with your, because you have a younger sister? Like when she graduated, was it just kind of like, nah, that's weird?
Well, it's
Or if she got married,
so
because one of my cousins got married, and I was just flabbergasted, and I'm like, I thought I'd get married
yeah.
before you guys, but okay.
No, my sister is married as well. I don't know, like I was saying, like in my mid-20s, I feel like that's when you start hitting that first threshold of like, oh, I'm no longer a child.
Yeah.
And that's why you start feeling old, and you first start noticing like, oh, I'm aging, I'm going to get old, I'm going to continue and progress, and things are going to change. But then like once I got past my mid-20s and I started getting into my 30s, it's kind of like a reversal where it's just like, I'm not that old. Like, because then you start meeting more people who are older than you and have more experience, and you see how far the road is ahead of you, and you're just like, I was being dramatic, it's not a big deal. But it's also in just an awareness of like time is passing, you have limited amounts of it, so you might as well be doing the things that you want to be doing.
Yeah, I hear all those like, "Ah, man, you only have one life, bro, and whatever you do with it drives me crazy." Because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time, you know. Like,
Nobody does, and that's fine.
it's like those self help. It's like those self help things where they're all like, "Oh, you got one life, better, make the most of it." I'm just like,
You gotta carp that diem.
yeah, hate that. I'm just like, oh, dude, like I'm feeling insecure about being, because like there's times I'm like, God, have I even done anything with my life? And I have. You know, I've graduated high school, I'm about to graduate
That's
college.
huge.
You know, I'm doing
That's
this.
also
I'm doing
huge.
this booktube channel. I did this
Also huge.
internship. You know, so I've done things.
That's more than a lot of people have done. And like you still have so much time to still do things. I still have so much time to do things. If you are 60 something, you still have time to do stuff.
Yeah, like if you listen to Billy Joel at all.
Not like dedicated, but I have heard Billy Joel songs, yeah.
I listen to his song Vienna sometimes, and it makes me feel
Mhm.
better. I'm like, okay, all right, I can do this. You know,
There you go. Yeah, sometimes you
I'm
just
gonna
need that
listen
thing
to
that
it
kind of
after I'm
grounds
done
you.
with this. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
Probably.
You're gonna do that, and then you're gonna go work on editing your book with your dad. Oh wait, no, you're
I'm
gonna finish Malazan, and that's what you're gonna do.
I am probably going to finish editing the chapter I was editing with my dad before started this, and then I'll read the rest of Cards of the Moon.
There you go.
So there you go.
You have a full evening ahead of you.
I know. I'm always, people are like, "Damn, dude, like, how do you do it?" And I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't even think about it at this point because it's like it's normal, you know.
Yeah. Well, I get hit with that sometimes from like friends
Like
and stuff.
I
They'll
see
ask
my
me
friends
like
who are
what I'm
like
up to.
doing other things,
Yeah.
like going on vacation, or one of my cousins got out of chiropractical school, which that's great. You know, I'm glad she's doing the chiropractor thing, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I got to do something with my time, you know, because
No, it's truth, man. But also, like, don't compare yourself to other people. Like, comparison is the death of happiness.
it's so hard not to though, man. It's so hard not
I
to.
agree. It is a skill to be learned. But like, the happiest people are those that don't compare, that are not racing against the people next to them. They're just doing their own thing. They're running with the horse blinders on, and they're happier for it.
Yeah, I know. I remember Philip Chase told me, he's like, humans are not great at being content with things. And I'm like, that is
They are
so
not.
true. You're
Oh,
so wise,
no.
Philip. It's probably the gray hair. I love you, man. I was like, thank you.
It comes with the wisdom. For every
Shout out-
point of wisdom that you get another gray.
Yeah, I was like, shout out to Philip, by the way, if he manages to get this far, because, you know, yeah. Going
Thanks
back,
for watching, Philip.
no, but we've been going on for a while, but like, so like, what are books that you do like? I haven't even had the chance to ask you yet.
Sorry, we've been talking about life. Let's get back to books.
I've been asking you so much
Okay.
about like interviewing people.
Nah, no worries, man. We're kind of like doing this ad hoc, shooting the shit. I get it.
Yeah.
So, man, my favorite books. I I have a lot of books that I like. This year, some of my favorite books that I've been reading. So right now, I'm this close to finishing Project Hail Mary. I was talking about that earlier. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a 5 out of 5 book for me. It is solid. It's just so funny, but also has like that emotional impact that I'm looking for.
It has heart.
If you're, dude, it is. That's something like another great series, Dungeon Crawler Carl does. Like Dungeon Crawler Carl is a fantastic series, and everybody loves it. And the reason I think that is one, it's super funny. It's just got high entertainment value.
I've heard
And
the
if it was
audiobooks for Dungeon Crawler Carl are just like off the freaking stratosphere.
Yeah, the narrator Jeff Hayes is a god amongst men when it comes to narration. He's doing great. But like if it was just an entertaining series, I don't think it would be as popular as it is. But what makes it so popular and so good is that it's entertaining and it has emotional impact. You have to have both those things for a fantastic series because there's tons of jokes. It's super funny. Some of it's kind of like slapstick or kind of like
I heard there's a cat.
all kinds of different humor.
There is a called
cat.
Donut.
Yes, he is. That's where the emotional core comes from.
The
is
cat?
Carl and Donut
Oh,
and their
okay.
relationship.
Oh, I was about to say the cat.
Yes, the cat.
Does cat compose poetry or something?
He does. Well, she does a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to spoil any of it for you.
All right. Yeah,
Read the books.
my friends
They're
are like,
so
"Oh,
good.
you should read Dungeon Crawler Carl." And I'm like, it kind of sounds like a video game. And I'm like, I kind of want to go play the video game, but yeah, maybe I'll try it.
Well, it's a lit RPG, so there's a lot of
You know
like
what? He
video
randomly
game
followed me on
logic.
Twitter. I will have him on this show, and I will viciously interrogate him about why I should read his books. That's what I'll do. Hold me to that.
That's gonna go over great.
I'll be like, so why should I read your books? Tell me. And he'll be like, it's funny, I think. I don't know. Hopefully not. I'll be nice to the guy.
You should. He is deserving of your respect. Let's see. Blood Over Brighthaven, ML Wong. That is so.
Yeah,
I have like a very short list of media that I've ever consumed that has made me cry, and Blood Over Brighthaven is the only book to ever do so.
I was actually talking with some people the other day. He's like, you know what you should read, Britton? I'm like, what's that? Sword of Kaigen? And I'm like, oh,
Also
man,
a great
I've heard
book.
a lot about this Sword of Kaigen. I heard it gets really
it won
emotional.
Spiffbo in 2019.
Oh, it did? Oh, well.
It does, but it also has like a lot of really cool action. Like, do you like Avatar: The Last Airbender?
That's why we were talking about, because I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. So
then you will love the Sword of Kaigen because it's like if you took Avatar: The Last Airbender and made it an adult story.
It's already pretty mature, but all right, I'll take the
No,
bait.
I get what you're saying. Like, I love Avatar. It is a children's show. It has like very heavy themes and they deal with very difficult things in there. But like, it is a show geared towards children.
Yes, it's an all ages show.
Punching my mic. Yes, but the Sword of Kaigen is not for children. It is very adult in its themes and the things that characters are dealing with.
Like, is it graphic or is it
really
just like emotionally heavy?
It's emotionally heavy.
Okay.
Like I would say both that and Blood Over Brighthaven. Like ML Wong does not hold back when it comes to like showing you real life things that real life people deal with, but in a fantastical setting. And that's what makes her books like so emotionally.
I've heard
impactful.
Jail Odom's a similar way. Like, apparently her stuff's, I don't know if it's heavy. Is that the right word? Again, JL Odom, if you watch this, let me know down below.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell me why I should read your book, even though I'm already interested in reading your book.
You're just gonna be running up to people on the internet and be like, "Why should I read your book?"
Yeah, just like pointing at them and being like, "Tell me,
Tell me."
Just be like a
wear
show.
a Batman cowl.
Yeah, just be like it'll be like a recurring show on like little shorts. I'll be like, "Why should I read your book?" I'll be like, "I don't know." Yeah. Because a lot of writers I've met are like, "You better know how to promote yourself." And I'm like, I'm I'm not great at promoting myself, but I've gotten better at it.
That's really all it is. It's just practice, learn from people, like reach out and ask questions. Like again, book community.
Also,
They're
my dad's told
amazing.
me that a lot, so there's that too.
Dude, definitely.
My
Like
dad's got a
half the
lot. My dad's
battle
got white
is
hair, so he has a
promotion.
lot of wisdom.
There you go. He's got a lot of points and wisdom.
Yeah, no, it's but yeah, you like the ML Wong book?
Yeah, I think she's a fantastic writer. She has another series that's a YA series that I don't know if I'll get into because I've tried YA books and they're just not for me. Every once in a while, a YA book will surprise me, but for the most part, it's just not a genre that I'm particularly interested in. And that's going to happen. Like your book is going to bounce off people sometimes simply because it's just not their style, it's not their subject. And that's okay. But yeah, I love Emma Wong. I think she's an amazing writer. God,
Have you read
what else
Mushroom
do I love?
Blues?
Yes, I have.
Oh wait,
that's what I was saying
you were
earlier.
talking about that earlier. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
My
Adrian
brain's
is great.
short-circuiting. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he recently announced a new novella that's going to be coming out. He released the title "Murder Most Fungal," I think it's called. Pretty pumped for that.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. You know another thing that kind of annoys me about the indie community? Just spill some tea. The
All right.
frickin' novellas. Like,
What's wrong with novellas?
there's nothing wrong with novellas. Like there's nothing wrong with the novellas. It's just like, why do you put novellas in between your novels? It discombobulates me a little bit.
Because writing books is hard, and sometimes you need a break to write a shorter, less complicated story.
That's true. This is true. I'm not. Yeah, I won't pretend that's not a reason, but like, ugh.
Well, no, like the
I was
great
reading
thing about novellas.
A good example.
Oh, go ahead.
I was reading the Hybrid Helix books, which is the Wistful Ascending's the first one, and like book 3, he's like, oh, I have a distillery, which isn't really a big spoiler, so don't worry about that. But he gets a distillery, and that's explained in like one of like a short story / novella, and I'm like, what the hell, Joe? And he's like, you don't have to read it, it's fine. I'm like, all right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, well, that's how novellas typically work around a series. It like even Brandon Sanderson has a ton of novellas around his series.
Then again, I might admit a little hypocrisy here. I have thought about writing short stories in the world that I'm doing right now. So.
How dare this man have opinions?
I know. Disgusting. But yeah, no, it's like, I'm like, the freaking novellas. Like, I just want to read the series. No. Hey, if you want to
just read the series, you don't have to read the novellas. The novellas is like extra lore that it's like having a director's cut of a movie. You can watch the original movie.
Those are like the deleted scenes.
Yes. It just adds extra context to the story. You can enjoy the story as is.
There's trad pub authors who've done that as well. So yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Sanderson. Huge example. Like Stormlight Archives has tons of novellas. He also has another series, Starsight, his sci-fi series. Has a ton of novellas around it. I think there's like 5 or 6 around the 3 or 4 book series. They're everywhere, man. You don't have to read them, I promise. No one's going to make you.
All right. But yeah, sometimes I'm just like, dude. Yeah, though fortunately in Joe's case, I think they're free, so I'm like, oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's something a lot of indie authors do is they'll write a short story or a novella that they give out for free as a, hey, thank you for signing up for my newsletter. Here's a free story.
Yeah, and I actually one of the things I learned how to do because I did I was all freaked out about it while I was taking it, and now I can't remember the name of it. Now, there you go. It was it was a portfolio class where I was basically creating a website.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad helped me with that, which that was a lot of fun. I'll just say that. But anyway, so I learned how to make a website on Wix. So I'm like, you know what? If I get this author thing going, I could do that. I can make an author site.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. There's Wix, there's Squarespace, there's tons of website builders, and that's really what it comes down to for like the indie community. Is now there is this huge infrastructure of services and people to really make it possible that anyone can indie publish. That
Yeah.
being said, it is still up to you to make a quality product. I think that is like the hard part of indie is that everything is on you. Every decision is on you to make sure that the book is as good as it can be. It's your what's the word? It's your responsibility to like hunt down the people to do the things that you can't do or to build up the skills so that you can get solid editing, a cover art. You can do all of this on a pretty good budget too.
Yeah, no, I made this website. I'm like, you know what? I got to do this for when/if I putting it on when. Trying to stay confident here.
You should be
But
positive.
but I'm like, when I do it, I'm gonna make a website. It's gonna be great.
There you go.
I don't know if
I
it's
hear
gonna
you, man.
look sexy,
I
but it's
still
gonna
need to
work.
make one.
I'm like, it's probably not gonna look very sexy, but I'm gonna make it work.
Well, luckily, minimalism is very in when it comes to website design, so you don't have to get fancy with it.
Oh yeah, I know. One of my friends was talking with a indie author the other day, and she made her own website. Like she's a graphic designer. I'm like, oh, this is
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great.
Yes, graphic design skills is incredibly useful to have in the indie community. Like I know several people who have just taught themselves a lot of these skills, or have been lucky enough to have like degrees in them, and their marketing looks so crisp and professional. I think Rob J. Hayes is a excellent example. He is a professional indie publishing. He does it full time. That's all he does. And I think he taught himself how to do like Photoshop and all those things. And he has like really good marketing for his stuff, really good advertising.
Yeah, no, it's oh, what was another uh um yeah, marketing.
It will come to you. Yeah. Marketing is half the battle. Like once you wrote the book, you're only halfway there.
Yeah, no, it's oh man, what was I was gonna yeah, it's kind of my struggle. I mean, I've gotten better at communicating, obviously, if you can tell from this conversation. But
You're doing great.
I have a hard time marketing myself. I think that's why I have so few subscribers. I mean, I'm at 650, so I mean,
That's amazing. Like, dude,
I'm trying
again.
I'm trying to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. We'll see if it works out, but you know, we'll see.
Hey, you watching this episode, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you should.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because some Okie dude told you to do so.
Yeah. It's like
Dude, I love your username, some Okie dude. It's very original. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, so I just went like, yeah, we'll just do
I think
that.
it works.
Yeah. I remember I went to a library by my house,
Mhm.
and I was like, yeah, it's someokiedude at gmail.com, whatever. And I ended up finding out they put it as someokdude.com, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, well,
That's not it.
that's not it. It's OKIE. So now when I go to places, I'll be like, OKIE is how it's spelled. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you.
There you go. Well, like I had never heard the term Okie until I started interacting with you. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's like a term. It's like for Oklahomans, you know, like Texans,
Yeah, I get it.
Californians,
But going
whatever,
back to the
New
marketing
Yorkers.
thing. Yeah.
Yorkers.
No, but going back to the marketing thing, I wanted to emphasize
it's also
this. Like,
distinctive.
you're doing great.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
That's also why I started this channel as well, to get to
Yes.
sucker poor souls into reading my books when I put them out. You know,
Well, no, you're giving people a chance to get to know you
that
before
as
you
well.
publish a book. You're building a credibility.
Yes.
That hey, I'm some guy who knows things about stories and books, and I wrote a one, and you should try it. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing, and that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I know. I'm being facetious, obviously. You know, you guys aren't suckers. Y'all are great. Keep commenting. I love you all.
You're very beautiful.
Yes.
You gotta look into the camera when you say it.
Yes. No.
There you go.
Yes. Good. You're good. You've subscribed yet? You know, it's like the it's like that Family Guy gag. No, it's yeah, it's yeah. I enjoyed doing this. Is what I've learned.
Good.
And my parents were like, "Oh, you should try and make money off of it." I'm like, "I know, but I don't know if my subscribers are enough to get monetized, and also I kind of like keeping this as a hobby, you know."
Yeah,
and
like I
also
was saying
to,
earlier,
you know,
when
find
you change
potential
it-
readers as well, which has been awesome because I've met some cool people on here.
Oh, dude, it is so much fun to just be talking to people about book stuff. I've said it like multiple times in this episode. I cannot rant and rave enough about how awesome the book community is, like how wholesome they all are.
Mm-hmm.
There are like tiffs, there are debates, there is drama
Oh
in
Lord.
the community. It happens.
I was about to say, oh man, you mean like that one time when that one author was like, I got a 3-star review, and people were freaking out about it. That's the worst that happens. But aside from that, it's pretty. It's a very
it's
nice
really not
community.
that bad.
It's a nice community.
Yeah, I would say for the most part, yes. And like I said, like they're very open to communication. So like what you were saying earlier, you want to interact with more people in the community, you want to talk to them, you want to get more of them on the show, just ask. Like I think you'll get a response more
hey,
often than you
MJ
think.
Kuhn, I mess up your name a lot, but could you come on my show?
Hey man.
I'll
It
probably
never
have to
hurts to
find your
ask.
email. I'll be like, hey Adrian, could you hit me up with MJ Kuhn's like email or something? He'll probably be like, okay. I'd like to talk to Adrian again. He's a cool guy. Interesting man. He's lived a life.
Yeah. Yeah, he has. He's had a very non-traditional trajectory, and it's so fascinating.
He's like, yeah, man, I lived in Germany for a while, and then I met this lady, and now I'm in Ecuador. And I'm like, how'd you end up in Ecuador?
It's a mystery to us all. Like at this point,
He's like, well, my
Adrian
wife's from
could
there.
tell
I'm like,
me
oh,
that
okay.
he was a secret spy for a year, and I'd believe him.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, I've done tattoo art, and I like mushrooms. I'm like, oh, man, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, like he has a bunch of art behind him. In his
mushrooms.
podcast. That's all his drawings.
Yeah, mushrooms. I'm like, I'm not really into mushrooms, but I like what you're selling. I'm gonna try Mushroom Blues at some point.
Definitely give it a go. It's a very unique book.
I thought it was hilarious that he like made a little mushroom book and he like ate it. It was like edible.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that?
See, that was amazing marketing. That was fantastic.
I'm like, I want to do that, but I don't have mushrooms in my book. Dang it.
Yeah. So there are like certain things that you can do with books to like really lean into the marketing for it. Like Dungeon Crawler Carl has Donut the cat. Like there's a lot of things you could do around that for marketing yourself. And Adrian has just done a phenomenal job with like spinning his marketing around mushrooms. I don't know how he thinks of all this stuff. I think the mushroom book idea he actually got from someone else who was a mushroom scholar who did that to their book too. I think that's where he originally got the idea from. But Adrian kills it. He's doing a great job. Like he's a good role model to be like, wow, okay, this is what's possible if you dedicate yourself to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a journey, to be honest.
Dude, it always is, and it never ends, and that's the joy of it.
And then I sometimes like to think ahead because I spend a lot of time by myself, right? I'll be like, okay, so when I put this out, like, how am I going to explain this?
Those are good things to think about, like thinking about your elevator pitch and your blurb.
Be like, hey,
have you written your blurb yet?
I have written a version of it. I don't know if that's the one I'm going to go with, but I'm probably going to tweak it a little bit. I want to get done with like editing the drafts a little bit and then maybe tweak on it a little more.
Dude, I hear you. But writing the blurb felt way more difficult than writing the book, because it's like, how do I condense what this book is about in 10 lines or something like that?
In a
I just spent
village.
thousands of words saying it.
I guess mine would just be like, in a village, there's a guy, and he's investigating something, and there's a lady who helps him out. There might be some spiders involved. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe one or two. Don't get scared.
There's also
No, I
there are
remember I
cats.
had I remember I had an episode of Author Adjacent where I was just talking about a bunch of different books. I think it was like my books I read in 2024, my favorites or something. And I had like the book over on the screen and I was reading the blurb. And it was just so fun to just
Dig in and do my movie announcer voice for whatever the blurb of this book was.
it's just so fun to do. Like it's
That's
pretty great.
fantastic. I love that. No, it's I enjoyed the I've enjoyed the process for the most part.
Good. Like you don't have to like all of it.
Though it can
You
be
just
kind of
have to.
I sometimes struggle with the monotony of That's funny. My dad earlier when we were editing, he's like, Ernest Hemingway, man, he grinded over the words he would choose for the books he would write. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm at that level, but I mean, I'll keep it in mind. He's like, that's what we're doing. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I see what you're getting at. So
You sound like you have a very supportive dad. I love that.
I do.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Happy for you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he got a shot today, so we're trying to like get some editing done before the like effects come in and make him feel like crap. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Good luck. Hopefully, it doesn't make it too slurry.
Yeah, that would not be good. It's for shingles, so.
Okay. Very necessary. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I haven't had chicken pox yet, so. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't. No.
Ooh. I hear if it hits you as an adult, it's pretty rough.
Yes, hopefully, doesn't happen, but
Yeah.
the future is uncertain.
Truth.
Yeah. So, like, what are you planning on doing for the future? You have any, like, authors you're hoping to talk to soon? As of the recording of this video, it's probably going to take a while to put it out into the world.
No worries. Yeah. Let's see. Yesterday, I actually just recorded yesterday? 2 days ago, I recorded a conversation with Sam Paisley. He is a indie author of The Winds of Truth, The Elements of Change, I think is what his series is called.
Winds of Truth. Isn't that the
yes.
Brandon Sanderson book?
No, that's Wind and Truth. What is the Brandon Sanderson? I think it's called Wind and Truth.
Is it good?
Now
have you read it?
The Brandon Sanderson one?
No, the Sam Paisley one.
Sam Paisley? Yes, I do think it's good. It wasn't. I'm not quite the target audience for it, but it is a phenomenal book. The world building is amazing and deep, and it just fits together like puzzle pieces. I would definitely encourage people to read that. He actually has a few like special edition copies that he's trying to sell right now too. Let's see. I have Joe Byrne coming onto the show soon. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. Mike Molman is also coming on the show.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I read his book, Becoming a Druid, and loved how much it reminded me of like old school Merlin stories. Big fan of that. Let's see. Who else do I have coming on here? I think that's all that I have scheduled at the moment. Actually, coming up real soon, I did these interviews already, but coming out in a few weeks, I'll have Ryan Skeffington. His episode's coming out.
Oh, yeah. I've talked with Ryan, fellow Okie.
Oh, yeah. Ryan's a cool dude. Like, one of the most wholesome guys I have ever talked to. Every time I have a conversation with him, I feel like I come out of it wiser. So, a few more grays.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He has a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, he's got a lot of knowledge to drop, and he just does it so casually, and it's just like, man, did you just change my life with those 10 words? What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good dude.
But yeah, I think that's what I got listed right now. I'm in talks with a few other people, but haven't quite scheduled them yet. We'll see how that goes.
Bro, I have so many of those for my podcast. It's ridiculous. I'm just like, hey, you want to come on? And they're like, yeah. And then like I'll forget about it, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I invited these people. What am I doing? So,
Dude, that's why, like, as soon as you start the conversation and you have their buy-in, pick a date. Just pick a date and just throw it out there.
yeah, you were all
And
like,
if they
hey,
say
when you
yes,
wanna...
then great.
Yeah, and you were like, hey, when you want to do this? I'm like, oh, well, you're to the point. I like that.
Hey, there's a lot of things going on. I live on my calendar. It's so helpful.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, I don't want to like hold you hostage or anything, but I'm probably gonna get going because I'm probably gonna make dinner for myself in a little bit, and also
No worries. You still have editing and that book to finish.
yes, pretty much that too. But I'm also hungry. But
Of course.
but Michael, thank you for coming on the show and hanging out. It's been a lot of fun.
Of course, man. Thank you for having me. Like, this was really cool to be on this side of it. I don't have to worry about all the stuff, so this was really fun. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it practical on Britton's Hangout Hour.
We did great.
But yeah, as I like to do before I end these things, if you have any social media, feel free to share them.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Instagram, all under Michael Vadney. Really easy to find me.
It's a very distinctive name, so...
Thank you. I appreciate that. I also have Author Adjacent, my podcast. You can find that on YouTube and on X, just at Author Adjacent. And yeah, come on by. Talk to me. I love talking about books, any of the writing community. It's super fun.
Yeah, hopefully if I you know, get a book out, hopefully very soon, we can talk again, my friend.
Exactly. Sounds great.
Well, anyway, really enjoyed this conversation, and hopefully we can talk again at some point.
Definitely, man.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time.
See you, folks.